speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound. Hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
Hey guys, another day here at Southsideboystyle. Today we're starting up the 76 Nova. I came out a few times now, it's had a dead battery. I came out this morning and tried to start it up and well, it was a dead battery again. So I took the booster pack and got it going again. If anything, this car runs so good. Now, this is 4 or 5 times it's done this to me, but we're charging. As you can see, we're charging. And that tells me it's a battery issue. There's that little idle. So I do have a new battery for this car. I just never changed it because, well, this battery was doing good. So I'm not going to close this hood all the way. We're going to drive it up to the front of the garage so I can get at changing this battery. I still have insurance on it. It's still all licensed. I've just been too busy and haven't been driving it. And well, it's come close to winter and we're having salt on the roads now and stuff like that, so don't really want to be driving it. Let's get her in right here. And I think that's pretty good. See, she's charging excellent. So that tells me it's either that or something's killing the battery in the nighttime, but I can't see that because if I've had this going now for about 15 minutes and it's charging really good. So if I shut this off, it should start right up. And as you see, it doesn't. And you know, guys, I do have a brand new alternator in this, so I know that's not the issues. Hard to do this with one hand. And oh, I forgot to charge my light, and I think my light is dead. Okay, you can find the on button. It's over here. Yep, my light's dead. But I do have this bad boy. Let's get this thing going. Is it working? It's working, guys. It's working, guys. So, as you can see, I do have a new alternator put in this car, so I know the alternator is working. I know all that's good. It's the battery. The battery is toasted. But let's put a tester on the actual battery and see what that's saying. Just for fun. Let's put this thing on it and we'll check it out. Oh, this thing is dead battery. Well, guys, never seen that before. This one is dead. Look at that. I've actually never had that happen to me before. So, that's out of the question. You know what, though, guys? I'm going to check this out, and I'm going to see what kind of batteries is in this. Maybe I'll just fix it. In all my years of this kind of stuff. I've never seen a tester die. So that's a first for me. I've never seen that before. Now I have to get a screwdriver to fit this. I thought this one was going to do fine, but he took out the one screw. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, so it's a cheap 9-volt battery, guys. That's what's in this, is a cheap 9-volt battery. So, I'll be back. I'm gonna go buy a new battery, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I got a new 9-volt battery, and look, it's Energy Star. So it got to be good. Energy Star. Nope, it's already dead. It's not even going to work when I put it in. $2.79 for a 9-volt battery. I don't think this is going to be any good. But you know what? Let's test it out. Now you guys could say, well, why would you buy a cheap battery to put inside your tester? Well, it's all I could get. It's Sunday here today, and where I live on Sunday, never anything is open. So you're kind of stuck with what you got. And I have Energy Star. Okay, let's plug this bad boy in. You know, guys, I'm serious when I said it mightn't even work right at the start, right? So... You know, you're paying $2 and less than $3 for a 9-volt battery. What do you expect you're going to get? Okay, let's fire this up. I hope this doesn't have enough power that it actually blows this right to pieces. We have power. Look at that, guys. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to set you guys up, and we're going to go over to the car. Okay, so we're just going to put the tester on this battery just to see what is happening and if anything is good or not, or I don't know. See what I almost did there, guys? Now, something strange in our neighborhood. Something strange in our neighborhood, because can you guys see that multimeter? Yes, you can. You can see it. Okay. If you look at the multimeter, we're pushing this battery is not low. It's 12.3, 12.44 volts. That means this car should have started off of that. Okay. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to get you guys to help me out, okay? I'm going to keep that like that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the key over, and we're going to see what happens here, okay? I'm going to make sure this is upright so you can see it. Now listen, guys, make sure you help me out on this, okay? Like, let me know what it's saying, all right? I'm going to turn the key as if I'm starting it. We're going to see what's going to happen to that meter. You saw that, right, guys? I'm wondering if, yeah, but I don't know if I'm trusting all this. Let's put the battery pack on. If we put the battery pack on this and this starts, then that means it still is a battery. That means that that tester can't be reading right. I don't know. You guys tell me. All I know is that battery is over 12 volts and it's not starting the car. But if I put this on and the car starts, which it did this morning, as soon as I put the battery pack on, the car started. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. Now guys, I'm going to show you something. Oops, it fell off. They should make these clamps a little wider. Why would they make them not wider? Okay, okay. You see that, right? It's basically saying the same thing as what the multi-tester said. So, I know guys, I could have used a power pack, but I use this multimeter for a lot of things, so I wanted to have it working. So now, let's make sure I got this thing turned on. Yep. If the car starts, it's the battery. Just because it says 12, it still might have a dry cell inside the battery. See guys? You see that? Come on. You see that guys? That tells me 100% it is the battery. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to put the multimeter on the actual battery. We're not going to trust the gauge, but I don't need to because look, this one's telling me 14.7, and we'll do a double check because we'll still put the meter. Now, as the car is going, we're going to put the meter on. And there you go, guys, look. It's charging. Like, honestly, to me it seems like it's a little bit of an overcharge, but no, I think that's pretty good though. It's not 15, so, but it's a brand new alternator, right? So anyway guys, I'm satisfied to know that it is the battery. Even though the battery says it has over 12 volts left inside of it, that doesn't mean that it has a bad cell or two bad cells, whatever the case may be. So that means, that tells me that you could refill this battery, get it recharged, not recharged, but refill the battery, and that tells me that that battery could still work. But I'm not doing that because, guys, I have a brand new with no go handle. Give me uno momento. Okay guys, here is the new Die Hard Gold battery. It's a specific battery for this. No, it's not. It was the cheapest I could get. We all know who else is that. Mr. Derek from Vice Grip Garage. But anyway, in all honesty guys, it was the cheapest battery I could get. That's serious. I mean that too. But this is what's going in her, is that Die Hard battery. It's a bit dusty because it's been in the garage all summer, and I actually bought it for this car, but the original, because this is the original battery, remember, for this car. But it was working, so I figured, well, you know, I'll hang off. And there it is. If you guys notice, I have steel here, 1/8 steel. And I have another piece over here sitting in the grinder. I wish, guys, I could tell you why that's here. I wish I could tell you why I had to buy that. And I wish I could warn all you guys on a certain vehicle to never buy in life, okay? I so wish I could tell you why I had to buy this steel. But it's not something I want to put on YouTube. Listen, you guys can look back in my channel. And you guys, if you guys search through the videos, you'll find there's a certain car that I run down all the time. I've actually ran it down so many times, people actually start commenting on why am I running it down all the time. Well, this here is one of the reasons why, okay? So I'm not going to say anything. You guys go back through all my videos. It's not long. You're only going to go back through about 15 or 20. And there's a specific car that I keep running down, I keep talking negative about, and that's the car you stay away from. Don't ever buy it. Because, you know, you need to have stuff like this. You need to have steel. You need to have welders. You need to have all that when you have this specific one vehicle. And I'm not going to say what it is because this is YouTube and, well, you know, but yeah, you guys look back through the videos and you'll find out which car it is. You'll know right away instantly because I run it down all the time. And stay away from that one vehicle. Now, don't stay away from this one. Come on. That ain't what I'm saying. This is good. Okay, guys. I'm going to get set up. We'll take off that battery. Take the lugs off that battery. Pull the battery. Put this one in. Now, I haven't put this battery on charge. Actually, why don't we get our tester with our brand new, like, really kick-ass battery. No, it's probably going to die after today. And let's, okay, let me get set up here. I like what I did there. I like what I did there. Okay, so let's see. This battery has been sitting in here for about a year, honestly, guys. So let's see what's in this thing. Mightn't be anything. Let me figure this out. Okay, I like what I did there. Not sure if you guys are seeing that. Yeah, you are. Negative, positive. I don't understand what just happened. Huh? I don't know what's happening here. Are we having technical issues too? Oh, I put it on the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Back again from the dead. So this battery, see, it's almost 12. Now, guys, look at that. This battery's been out here for about a year. It's at 11.64, almost full charge. That's really good. So I'm sure that that battery is going to start the car just as it is. You know, guys, I'm always moving this around, you know, so I need to have it so I don't have to come out here every day with a charger, charging it, trying to get it going, whatever, right? So I like to be able to just come out, pump the gas 500 or 600 times because it's a quadra-drunk carburetor and then start up. You need a good battery for that. There I am. Oh, I thought that was a 12 millimeter, guys. It's not. It's a 13. You guys have been here now long enough to know, to help me out a bit. You should have known this was a 13. Only thing is now is the stereo is going to reset, amp's going to reset, everything's going to reset. But hey, it's my fault. I should have did this from the beginning. Don't want to break the connection on the terminal. Well, they really don't get a lot of room here. Well, again, I did that to myself. My voice grips might get in the way. So that's a thing. Hoo-wee. My voice grips may get in the way. Guys, do you remember why I got the vice grips there? It's for the headlight to keep it adjusted. Come on now, old cars, you got to tinker. Come on. You guys know that. Oy, diddle diddle. I have to take that bracket off on this one. The other one would fit right inside of it, but this one, my vice grips are actually all of this is because of my vice grips that I should have took off. My vice grips are catching everything up. Will work. I just got to loosen that bracket with a 13 millimeter, guys. For those of you who don't know, there's a bracket always on the bottom of the battery tray that connects to this and holds this piece on so the battery don't shift around. So that's what I'm here taking out, okay? I figured I'd show you guys. Now, don't make fun, guys. There is some people that don't know this stuff. That's what YouTube channels are for. This is a do-it-yourself, change your battery in your vehicle video. Normally, you don't have to take these right off. You just loosen it, and it gives you enough play that you can maneuver it. So we'll try that way because I'm not really too intent on taking it all out. And it looks like I'm gonna have to. There we go. And see, this just sits on the edge of the battery. Now this is not 100% the exact battery that goes in this car, but it will work. As you can see, it's in the tray nicely, and the bracket will fit, you see, on the battery, so the battery won't come out of its location. So I mean, if you're out, you know, taking jumps on the highway and jumping ramps, your battery won't fall out. No, guys, I don't do that stuff. I'm just joking. Please don't leave comments on how it's illegal to jump ramps on the highway. There we go. Okay, guys, let's put the terminals on this battery. Now, this one has to go up and under this one. Yeah. Okay. Please don't judge me for what I'm about to do. Stop judging me. Stop judging. Thank you. Get this tightened up. You know, guys, something else. Well, actually, no. I was thinking maybe it was doing a discharge, but it's not, because the other battery, even though I'm almost sure the other battery has a dry cell, and that's the whole issue with the other battery. Now, let's not ground myself out here and get an electrical shock, because I don't like them. Now, I'm not saying I don't need shock therapy, but I don't need it from this battery. You know, guys, it's getting cold out, right? It's getting cold out. So, you know, you guys can always go down in the description under more, and you guys can buy yourself a hoodie, a Southside Boy Style hoodie. I'll put one in the picture for you if you want to see one. I'm not wearing one today, but you know, it's getting colder, guys, and you can buy hats, shirts, hoodies, all kinds of things from my YouTube channel, from my store, my merch, I think is the proper technical term for it. And you know, once you got your shirt and a hoodie and hat on and you're all bundled up, you can buy thermoses. Yes, you can. You can put your coffee right in your Southside Boy style thermos and drink it while you're out in your garage working on all this old stuff. I think that's a perfect idea. So you guys can go down and check that out. And feel free to buy something. I'd greatly appreciate it. So would this 76 Nova. I think that's pretty sturdy, guys. It's good enough for the girls I date. Now, I'm guessing this is something they had in their extra support for the battery. I have no idea. I don't know. No clue. So guys, I'm going to aim this at the fan and I'm going to try to start this up. Let's see what this battery does. Okay, so guys, the year that battery's been sitting, he's dead. So it's very easy for me to put the charger on this car and leave it all night, let it charge up. I can do that, no problem. But I'm going to do this because if the battery is good, and if I had this car going for 5-10 minutes and it starts, that tells me the battery is good. It tells me the alternator is working fine. It tells me all sorts of things. So we're gonna, everything slides off of here all the time. Nothing on this car likes to sit or rest. It's my pet peeve with this car. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'm not getting the right connection here. Well, according to this, we are. Oh, this thing is dying. You booger. You notice I never said bugger. Oh shoot, I just said it. Guys, I don't think I have one charged. And I don't think my small one is charged. This one is also on 25%, not charged. Okay, so guys, that means plan B. Let's plug this one in. You know, guys, let's do a recap on today so far from the beginning of this video, okay? From the beginning of this video, the battery was dead in this car. Okay? Okay. Then, when I took the multimeter out, the multimeter was dead. Okay? Then, when I took this light out to turn it on, it also was dead. Okay? Then, when I put the new battery in it, it also was dead. Okay? Then, when I went to put the power pack on, it was dead, which right now it's charging. So then I figured, okay, I'll use the little booster pack, the Genius. It is also dead. You know, guys, that's all my fault, okay? I so procrastinate on putting things on charge, and this is what happens. Everything just dies. So this is on charge. Battery packs are over there on charge. New battery in the multi-tester. I have to put this one on charge as well. But for some reason, my cord is not in here, where it's supposed to be for charging it. So I have to look for that. So that can't go on charge today because I'm not looking for it today. I'm sure it's here somewhere. It always is. But I don't know why it's not in this bag. That's an unknown to me. I just noticed that wasn't plugged in. Huh. I actually think that one will work in the GoPro too. I think this wire right here will also work in the GoPro to charge it up. But that doesn't explain why the wire is not in my pack for this one. I'll have to find that. Okay, guys. Let's... You know, I do have a DeWalt, very expensive battery charger. But I don't like it. I like this old school one. I'm telling you, all my life I've been using battery chargers. And this one right here is about the same age as Canada. And it never fails, and it's such a good little charger. Such a good little charger. If I can get it to rest rate. If I can't get it to rest rate, I'm going to call it a bad little charger. But in all seriousness, guys, these are the best chargers. Old school Motormaster. And it works so good. Better than any other charger you'd ever put on. Let's get this cord. That's plugged in. And there you go. You see? That'll charge up now. I'm telling you guys, this is such a good little charger. I've used that charger for years and years and years and years and years. So we're gonna let this charge up for a while. Let it get some juice in it. As I said, you know, I'm recharging things up, and I get to find this wire that connects this one in so I can charge that up. This is a car door. I'm hearing some strange sounds over here. Let's lay this one up here. There you go, little buddy. This is a car door a friend of mine bought here the other day, and he has to take the motor for the window motor out, and a couple other things to put inside of his car. So the door for him is actually no good, door scrap, but he just needs the motor right here and some other little things inside. I've been doing a lot of work, guys. I apologize, I haven't been on video, but I have been doing a lot of stuff here. It's just some things I can't put on video because unfortunately we live in a world where some people, well, you know, I don't know what to say. Sometimes you just can't show some people some things you do, right? Not that I do anything wrong, not that I do anything at all wrong. It's just, I live in a small community where people like to talk. So a lot of things I don't put on video. It's usually only things related to my own personal vehicles and my ATVs or stuff like that. And, you know, guys, don't forget, I'm selling this car, and there is absolutely no reason why I'm selling this car other than I'm going to take the money from the sale of this car and I'm going to put it into the 65 Chevy, which is way over there. Well, it's not too far. But that's the only reason. Whoever ends up buying this car, it is a nice little car. Don't let changing a battery deter you from that. This engine doesn't even have 60,000 kilometers on it. It's never burned any oil. There's no oil leaks. There's, you know, and as I said, like, a lot of it I didn't put on video, but everything in this car is new. The whole complete front end. I put a new gas tank in it. Unfortunately, the gas gauge is not working. I don't know why. It must be the float or something, because it's the original float assembly that I put in the new tank. But for some reason, I grounded it all properly. Every time I start the car, the gas gauge goes up on full. And I don't know why that is. and I've never really put the time in to check it out. And it's a good little car. I mean, it's a fun little car. 4.1 engine, 6-cylinder, which is the straight 6. It's a fun little car. Beautiful to drive. Really nice when you're driving it. No vibrations, no funniness. Brakes and rotors are all new. There's none of that. I even have spare brakes going with it. And I have a lot of actual spare parts going with this car. So whoever ends up getting it, it's a nice little car. I put a lot of work into this thing. And this thing can benefit somebody who wants it. Okay guys, so I'm going to shut down for a little while and let this charge up, and I'll get back to you shortly. So guys, it's running and it's charging. I'm going to let it run for a while. Take it for just a little cruise. See how she handles out. I'm going to turn the power off on this. Don't need it on. Now, we're going to take it for a little drive. Hopefully it doesn't cut off right now because I didn't have it on charge long. Take it for a little drive. Let's see how it does. Charging good. Doesn't seem to be no issues in charging, but it's still possible I have a bad starter. Off camera I cleaned up the grounds to the body, to the negative terminal. I did all that, but it is possible it's a dragging starter, so the starter could be dragging out the battery, right? And I'll know that. Take it for a little ride, let it run for a while, and then we'll see what happens. And another thing too is, guys, is I haven't been using this car at all, so it hasn't had very much use, and I honestly don't know how much fuel is in this, so I don't want to break down as I'm doing this little ride. But yeah, everything's charging. There's definitely charge going in the battery. So all that's good. And it is possible, it could possibly be timing as well. Timing also could be something that's dragging it out on starting. I don't have a timing light, so it's hard for me to judge it by that. So that's kind of difficult. Now I got to figure out how to back this down there. With all these cars here. What do you think, guys? Think I can do it? I think I may have to move that stuff there. Actually, maybe I should just move that Civic. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll move that Civic, which you guys all know. I put the winter's tires on that a few days ago, last week. Maybe I'll let this idle because this needs to idle anyway. Take off my seat belt because I always find you can't get out of a vehicle if you don't take off your seat belt. I can take the keys out of my car for her car because I have her keys on my keys. The battery is dead in this fob, so for me, with her spare key, I have to use the actual key. Okay, let's start this up. And let's move this out of the way. Okay. Look how high that car is on the back, guys. See that? Nice and high. There's nice height on that car. My original plan in the morning was to come out, start this car, and I wanted to put it back there because unfortunately it has to stay outside. And from Amazon I've ordered a car cover. It's supposed to be good and stop you know, moisture and all that, so I'm waiting for it to come because we're soon going to have snow. We've already had a little, and it's going to be down here. That's where it's going to be. So it's going to be down there. Okay, I'm gonna let this run for a while. While I'm letting that run for a while, I'm gonna show you guys the next project, which is starting this week. Okay, I'm gonna show you the next project that's gonna start next week. There's a 65. This one. This is a 2012 Dodge Ram 1500. It's the Hemi 5.7. It has the tow mirrors, so you can extend them up and like that. Nice truck. Got it for steal of a deal. It's my uncle's truck. And what I'm going to be doing with it, remember guys, this is Newfoundland, salt capital of the world. The rockers are shot. Rockers and cab corners. Not cab mounts, just cab corners. So I'm going to install new rockers on it for him. Okay? And we have the rockers right here. Right here are the new rockers that's going to be installed. As you can see, we have the two of them. And what I'm going going to do is I'm going to install the new rockers, and then when I get the rockers installed, I'm going to do long fiberglass and go over them after. And I'm going to cut these all out and put in new. Underneath, the vehicle is perfect. It's a 2012 Dodge. But that is going to be the next project you guys are going to be seeing on the channel, is a complete restoration of the rockers, cab corners of this, which is a nice truck. Listen guys, don't ever let, if you have a vehicle and your rockers are bad, don't let that discourage you and think that your vehicle is no good. As long as your frame and underneath is good and it's just the rockers, you can buy rockers very cheap. These rockers are like 140, 150 bucks for the set, and they're shaped for the vehicle that you have. You just order for the vehicle you have, and if you're fortunate enough to have a welder and know what you're doing, you just cut out the old rocker, put in the new. Now, a lot of times you would put on the rockers, prime it a few times, paint it, be done with it. But in this particular instance, where it is a Dodge Ram and we are in salt capital of the world, surrounded by salt water, also salt goes on our highways, I'm going to put fiberglass on it, which will protect them for years to come. And then this will be a nice little truck. Well, I guess I can't really call it little, eh? It's going to be a nice big truck, and this will last him for years and years. And yeah, so that's the next project. So guys, there's still a lot of stuff on the channel yet to come. So many of you like this car. So many of you have watched the videos on this 2008 Chevy Impala LS. And let me tell you guys, this car is still running good and strong. You could start this up now, drive away, go anywhere. This car still runs beautiful. Everybody who drives it says, what a vehicle. And you know what? It is. Nice car. I'll never sell it. I'll keep it. Personal use only. You know I'm stalling, right? Because I have the car going, because I'm charging the battery. I'm gonna let this go for a while longer. I'm gonna check out my water temperature. Is beautiful. You guys, you just came with me. The car was started when I turned the camera back on. We took it for a drive. It's been idling here, look, idling at 180 on the water pressure. This gauge still doesn't work. He's all messed up. As you can tell, even the light is not working on it. I don't know what's the deal with that gauge, but keep this one going for a while. So I'm going to let this idle for probably another 10-15 minutes or so some charge and get in the battery real good, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, so it's been running for a long time. We took it for a drive. I've had it idling now for about 20 minutes, and let's take its picture for its, as soon as I find my camera, we'll take the picture for the, so we're going to take the picture for the screenshot, which is going to be right here like this. Actually, move it over. Here you go. But it's been idling now for a long time. Let's go shut it off. Let's do a restart. If it starts right back up, we're golden. Golden. Okay. Here we go. Here's the big test, guys. Here's the big one. Here is the big one. So let's shut it off. Now let's say a little prayer Maybe not. Okay, here we go. Look at that, guys. See? See? So, let's recap. Dead, 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 dead. I had everything dead. And long story short, now everything is alive, 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 alive. That's about it. But yeah, so guys, I put in a new battery. Now that battery was sitting for over a year, so that's why that battery was a little bit low. I put a bit of juice in it for like an hour from the charger you guys saw. And I went out, flicked the key, away it went. And all I did was drive it out from the garage and brought it over here and let it idle 15-20 minutes and everything's golden. Car's charging. Off camera, I cleaned up all the body grounds going to the negative terminal and then up to the battery just to make sure all that was fine. And you guys just heard this whine like a dream, right? So we're good to go. We're golden. So, you know, guys, that tells me that all along it was the battery. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, yeah, but when you put the multimeter on it, it was saying 12 volts, over 12 volts. But guys, it would still say it's up to its full charge. But if there's a dry cell or a bad cell, it would still say that. It's just that the battery itself wouldn't have enough power to get a vehicle going. And listen, guys, this is the original battery that was in that car, okay? 76. Look, Panasonic. Go try to buy that somewhere right now, okay? It actually shows you right here, upper level, lower level. And, well, it's on the upper level, but it wouldn't start that car. Even when I put charge in it, even if I put the charger on the car all night, it wouldn't start the car. It means that, I don't know if it's acid in this or what's in it, but it means it's bad, it's getting bad, whatever, whatever. I've seen this so many times. And normally you can buy the actual fluid that goes in them. You just unscrew right here and you just refill them. There's a procedure to that, okay? So, but I'm not gonna do that. I think this old Panasonic battery, it's done its job. So I'm not even gonna mess with that. If you look at the last videos, the last video that I did, it's always on a Sunday because, guys, that's the only time I get time to do anything. And I don't know why this camera's so bright on my face. I don't understand. It's a slow day for us here. Slow day for us here, so that's why. Sundays are the slow days. I'm going to end this video by the old 08 Impala because, well, she's just worth it, right? All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll say it again, as I always do. Subscriber count's going up, views are going up, hours are going up, which means I'm coming up, which is all to do with you guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to give me a like over there. Don't forget to give me a subscribe down there. And go down in the description and you can buy that hoodie I was telling you guys about because it's getting cold. Brr, man, I'm freezing out here. You guys are cold out here watching me, right? So you need to go in and buy a hoodie for yourself, a sweater for yourself, a shirt for yourself. It's all greatly appreciated. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Southside Boy Style is out.
Help cut.